So let's take a look at these. And our first question is, what number makes this be a perfect square? This is where we think about, well, it's usually this first term is a perfect square. If this last term is the square of something, then the middle is made up of 2 times the front times the back. So 2 times x times question mark equals 34. So what's question mark? 17. So what is C? 289. What's up? Okay, so it's really important that we kind of remember some of these older pieces of it. It's been like a week since we did that stuff.
Wait, how do you get the 29?
17 squared. Which I believe is 289. I think that's right. Yeah, 289. Just double checking. Okay. That's all we need to do on that one. We don't have to do anything else with it. Our next problem is that I have a y equals this and a y over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to substitute this in, just like we did yesterday. So we're going to have our x squared equals x plus 6. We're using substitution to kind of smash these things together. These are... Then what we need to do is we need to solve this. What do I need to do to solve this guy? Subtract x and 6. I 100% agree with you. I'm going to subtract x from both sides, and I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. We don't generally want to move the x squared because having a negative x squared makes it really, really hard for like factoring. If you know you're going to do quadratic formula, you can absolutely do it. It's totally fine. It'll work the same. You just got to be really careful. But having our x squared be positive is easier for all the other forms. So then what we're looking to do is we're looking to solve that. What can I do to solve that? Let's see if it factors. I'm going to do it over here to the left. Let's see. We're going to take our a times c, 1 times negative 6, which is negative 6. Our b is negative 1. Is there a pair of numbers that multiplies to make negative 6 and adds to make negative 1? Negative 3 and positive 2.
Can you use the x equation from doing that?
Say it again, because I just didn't.
Can you use the x?
Anytime we're factoring, you can use this. Anytime we're factoring. I highly recommend using it every time you factor. So let's put it through our box to get it into our factored form. I know it's super smushed together down here. I'm going to change the view. There we go, just so you can see. We've got our x squared and our minus 6. Our minus 3x and our positive 2x come from splitting this middle term. What are our factors going to be? What are the pieces that we pull out? X minus 3 and x plus 2. So our factored form is x minus 3, x plus 2 equals 0. So what are the x values of my solutions? Positive 3. I'm going to write that. X equals positive 3 and x equals negative 2. But those are not my whole solution. Since this is a system of equations, I need an ordered pair. So I'm going to take these guys and substitute them into either one of these equations. Genuinely does not matter. But I'm going to take these guys and substitute them in. This guy and substitute it in. And I'm actually going to use the one with the exponent this time. Oh, snap. Because honestly, that one looks easier to me right now. So we're going to take our y equals and substitute in my x of 3 squared. What is 3 squared? 9. So my y value when x is 3 is 9. So one of my solutions is the point 3, 9. We're going to do the same thing with the other point. Y equals, my x is -2 squared. What's -2 squared? 4. Positive 4. So my other solution is the point -2, 4. Okay, so I know these nonlinear systems are weird. They just take a little bit of practice. Okie dokie? Because what we're going to do today is work on the review. Catch up on missing homework. Work on homework 7, which is the one I gave you guys yesterday. I'm going to pass out the chapter review so you can work on that. It is like a page and a half, so 1, 2, 3 sides of paper. So it is not super long. Tomorrow we'll work through whatever ones we want to on it. But I want you guys to have today to work on it in class. You can work together. You can look on practice. I don't care what you do. That's totally fine. But go work on the review or work on old homeworks. Ask questions. All that jazz. Okay? I'll pass out all the homeworks that I have that are in my little pass pile. But other than that, you get this whole day to work on stuff. Today's your day to catch up. Tomorrow we'll work through a few questions together. So today's your day to try it on your own so that we can check it together tomorrow.